To day 54 of compassionate response to COVID-19 with my body. And so the last couple of days I've had a guest, Dharmabandhu. So Dharmabandhu's somebody I know from Butterfield, and well, I've known him for 30 years. And I think
on this now as well.
yeah, you're on it. You're on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? I've covered all sorts of topics in Buddhism over the last weeks, and but one really important topic I've not covered really is Padmasambhava. So Dharmabandhu's a bit of a devotee of Padmasambhava, and so what we're going to do today is we're going to do some body work. Well, actually, I'll show you a picture of Padmasambhava to start with. So this is Padmasambhava, the lotus-born guru. So he's the yogi, the shaman who took Buddhism to Tibet and kind of converted the demons who were trying to undermine efforts to bring Buddhism into Tibet. So he's a kind of a shamanic figure. So Dharmabandhu is going to introduce him later on, and he's the Vajra guru. He's the no nonsense guru. Like, he's got an expression that's partly fierce and partly smiling. So it's like it's a mixture of kind of telling you what to do and also compassion. So he's part of the Amitabha family. So the Buddha of compassion, and Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, is part of that, and he's more like the tantric, that on the tantric level of really bringing compassion into the world in a kind of slightly sort of fierce sort of way, So so we're gonna. This is the topic for today with me and Dharmabandhu. So and we're gonna have a session that lasts as long as it needs to be. With Dharmabandhu's gonna lead us in a puja, and but first of all, we're gonna loosen up a bit and have some body work. So over to you, Dharmabandhu. Thanks. All right.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So we'll start standing up. You can do it sitting down as well. You don't make you tired. You can just do this sitting down. You can just, or if you're sitting on a chair.
Can't see your head, Dharmabandhu.
Okay, can't see my head. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? No head.
That's better.
That's the teaching. Okay. I'll just make that a little bit clearer, a bit better. You couldn't see my head. Let me try and make that a little bit easier. Okay, so we did some doin yesterday, which is a form of Japanese body work. And we'll start by just rubbing our hands together. And just breathing out when you feel like it. So, I'm breathing in. Wait. Rubbing hands, and then just holding our face, your face. Bit of bring some TLC, bit of calm, it cools the face, and it also just closes down the eyes, allows us to go within. So we're just standing here or sitting, or could be lying down, whatever you feel you need to do. And then just gently just stroke your face a little bit. And then rub the hands together again. We're bringing some chi, bringing some energy. Chi is a Chinese word for energy. So it's energy work. It's a way of seeing the world, isn't it? Through energy. We are energy. Okay, and then just stroking the face, the eyes, the head maybe, around your head. So tuning into your body, what does it need? What's it asking for? Maybe a little bit of tapping. We'll do some tapping. So a bit of self-massage and waking up the energy, the muscles. Tapping around the nose, around the cheekbones, the eyes, forehead. Just very much come into your body. What's it asking for? And we'll work our way down the body slowly. And down the outside of the arm, up the inside. Down the outside, up the inside. Down the outside, up the inside. And I make a sound sometimes. It's like a shushing sound, but it just calms the energy. I was taught this to calm the energy by shh. Well, that's what it does to me anyway. It's okay. Let's do a little bit of a shake. So when we're shaking, we're just loosening the body up, getting the energy to move through the body. And I find it does naturally release my energy. Okay, good. Waking up. Another rub the hands. And stroking the face or holding your face. TLC, being kind. Back of the neck again. Shoulders. And then this other sound. I find it's a nice little sound. It was to do, as I think I said like yesterday, it's to do with the monkey qigong. So there's the 5 animals. There's the monkey, the deer, the bird, the tiger, and the deer. So we won't do those, but I did a whole week on each of those 5 animals. I learned them. But the monkey is very playful. I'm just coming close so you can. So we're just tapping the chest, around the heart, and we perhaps just massage our chest, our heart. Maybe hold our belly, one hand on the belly and one hand on your heart. And soothe your belly, soothe your heart. Nobody's with you probably. Well, they might be. So they can do that as well. Okay, so we'll just tap shoulders, back, behind the back. We can get down as far as we can around the back, the neck, other arm. Chest again. So I'm going to stand up again. Okay, and I'm going to have a little bit of a shake. And I'm going to shake away all the worries. Shake away the thoughts. There are any thoughts and dreams or whatever, moods. They're just in moods. Throw them away. Shh. Especially the ones are not doing you any good. There are any thoughts. Shh. Once you get thrown away, the worries anyway, and then the trapped energy, the stiffness, the anxiety, the fear. Okay, we get rid of it. Get out of it. Go out, rid of it. There are any thoughts. There are any thoughts. It's all thoughts. Well, they're not only thoughts, but thoughts can be amazing. The wonderful thoughts and the enlightened thoughts. But anyway, get rid of the just like that. Somebody do that. Just like that. Get out of it. Shh. Okay, another look shape. And, okay, we'll start the tapping again around our heart. Belly. Rub your belly. Okay, good. And then the hips. Your hips. Our hips. And then our back. Still our back, behind our back. And as we're standing here, feet flat on the ground, just spread your toes. I haven't got any shoes on. I'm not sure if you've got shoes on, but spread your toes as well as tapping your back. Two things at once. Tapping your back and spreading your toes. Shh, get away, get away. Into the beautiful earth. Our wonderful, amazing earth. Rub the hands again. Go back to the face. The face might have just picked up a bit of stress again. But we can move back through the body as when we want to, if we feel we're getting a bit tense in a certain part of the body. Shoulders again. And then we're going to throw one arm up over the left shoulder and just tap the shoulder support. Let go, let go. We're going to let go. We've got to let go in it. Let go of the worries. Let go. We don't need. It's a new day. It's a new life. It's a new dawn. It's a beautiful day. There's a seagull just flying by, landed on the roof there. Okay, now we've got the belly. We've got the hips. We're going to just circle the hips a little bit. Circling the hips. Maybe you can look around your room or you look out your window. As well as doing this, you can... But try not to space out. Try not to get too carried away. Stay with your body. And something we didn't do yesterday, we'll do today. We're going to circle the knees, just lightly resting your hands on your knees. And just going to gently circle the knees. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. That's good. And let's just do our wrists. So put one finger together on your first finger and your thumb and spread your other fingers like that. And this is really good if you have wrist troubles. You can do this throughout the day, but thumb and first finger together and just perhaps moving the hands like this, just round and round. But it's this, hands like that. First finger. Spread the other fingers out and just move your wrists around. If you want, you can even do a bit of a movement like that. And then just shake your wrists, your fingers. So look at a nice bit of space through the fingers. The fingers are loose. Your toes are loose. Okay, so do down through the legs again. Come down outside of the legs and up the inside. Down the outside, up the inside. Down the outside, up the inside. Front and back, up and down. Front and back, up and down. Front and back, up and down. Okay, then as we did yesterday, as we're bending forward, just tap your bum back to your legs. And maybe up your back a little bit, lower back, as high as you can. And rest, if you are bending forward, rest your belly on your thighs. Don't strain your back. Rest your belly on your thighs if you are doing this. So you're not straining your back. And when you stand up carefully. Especially you older people like myself. Okay, so we're just standing. Look at your feet down. Spread your toes, feet shoulder width apart. Outside of the feet facing forward. And we're just going to stand like this in a standing meditation for a minute. So just standing, letting the energy excuse me, letting the energy in your body just settling down from the crown of the head. Just imagine a lovely white light settling through your body, through the forehead, through the face, through the eyes, the nose, the nostrils, the mouth, backs of the head. Be conscious of the back of you, the back of your body. Breathe into the back of your neck. Breathe into the back of your neck. Breathe into the back of your shoulders as the light is going down through the shoulders, through the chest, into the heart, down the arms, down the back of you. So even though we're often looking forward, it's important to be aware of behind us. So breathing behind us and to the sides of us as we're going down, breathing down. So the light is going through the whole of us, down through the belly, the genitals, the hips, the pelvic region, down the thighs, the knees, the joints, so all the joints in the body, the calves, the ankles, and your feet. And just spread your toes, just move your feet. Wiggle your feet. That's good. So just standing. And just have your gaze, so you're not staring out with your eyes. Your gaze is broader. You're aware to the sides of you. You're just looking out, but with a broad awareness. And then just rub the hands together again. And the wrists. And we'll just do a little exercise. It's called the chi ball. So just imagine you've got this beautiful ball between your hands. Feel the ball between your hands. It's like you can feel a magnetic pulse. I won't go into this a lot, but this is when we go into spontaneous Qigong. We find the ball and we let the ball just circle. But you've got to have your knees slightly bent. Imagine you're sitting on a ball of energy. You're sitting on behind you is a ball. You're sitting on this ball of energy, and you've got a lovely ball in front of you. And the ball is just moving round. And it's linked to your belly and it's linked to your breath. And then just relax and just let your arms and your body move a little bit, just spontaneously. Your body is energy. Your body is alive. You just do your own little dance for a minute. Just waving. So when we are going to meditate or whatever we're going to do, we come from this relaxed, open, spacious, flowing energy. We're not stiff, so we're just letting the body loosen itself up. Don't worry too much about it. If it's very small, got any small movements coming, that's okay. Maybe they're just small. And small is fine. And now just bringing your hands on your belly. Again on your heart. So each day is different. Sometimes our energy is flowing, and sometimes we're just very gentle and still. Okay, so I'm going to stop that little exercise now, and I'm just going to come a little bit closer. And yesterday I did something around the feet, didn't I? So I think it's a good thing to just massage your feet if you've got no shoes on, or socks, just a little bit of massage. The feet are incredibly important, the toes, and we need some TLC with our feet. You don't have to do this, but you might want to do it. So we're just holding the foot like that. Perhaps you might want to do this another time, I don't know, but just massaging the soles of the feet round the ankles and the other foot. First of all, just gripping the foot together, creating a bit of space between each toe, putting the fingers between the toe. Somebody said to me just a couple of days ago they've got a bunion. Well, you can change bunions. Bunions don't have to stay where they are by being more TLC and looking at your feet and changing the way you stand and the way you put your toes down. You can alter the shape of your feet, believe it or not. You can change. So this is part of the yoga that I'm training in. You can work with your bones and the way you manipulate and move them. Okay. Mahabodhi's just gone somewhere. I think that's the end of our little session. Just rub your hands together once more. And then just stroke your face a little bit. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Davey.
Over to Mahabodhi.
Okay. All right, so hang on. Oh, thanks, Dharmabandhu. Brilliant. That's. I just feel like meditating loads already. Yeah, thanks. So what we're going to do is so Dharmabandhu was saying there about just kind of having a sense of like just expanding, just kind of flowing movement, and so I think what we'll do today is we'll just do just sitting practice. So this is something that is associated with Padmasambhava, because Padmasambhava is at the end of the path. He was called the second Buddha, and there's a teaching called which I talked about a few days ago, Dzogchen or Mahamudra, and it's about just being natural, just being naturally aware, just allowing yourself to just be aware, just to be receptive to what's there, to be open to whatever's there. So that's what we're going to do. So just allowing your body to just naturally sit there, so that your skeleton is taking your weight. So when we're being natural, it's like we're aligning ourselves with the situation that we're in. So the situation that we're in is we have a body. It has a particular structure to it. So yeah, just settling down, DB. So we're kind of tuning into the structure of our body, just allowing the bones to support the body's weight. And all that we have to do is to concentrate on the angle that our spine is making with the seat that we're sitting on. So we're not leaning over, forwards or backwards or side to side. Because if we're leaning over at all, we need to use tension on one side of the body. So we're looking to take that burden away from our muscles. They don't need to hold us up. And then just having a sense that the muscles of the body can feel confident, that they can let go. And relaxation is like unfurling a fist. So just have a sense of unfurling any tension in your body and letting it fall down towards the earth, towards the ground. And having a sense of an arrow pointing upwards from the crown of your head up towards the sky. Maybe it's also pointed slightly forwards towards your forehead, so it's giving a sense of lift to the back of your neck. And then in the lower part of your neck, you have a sense of releasing, of letting go, and a cascade of relaxation passing down your back. And imagining at the base of your spine that there's another arrow pointing downwards toward the earth. And maybe that's pointing slightly forward, so it's like your tailbone is just tucking in a little bit. So you got this movement up from the crown of your head and down from the base of your spine. And maybe imagine that your shoulders are kind of rotating backwards, so it's a bit, so your chest is opening. Just really imagine that there's a slope from the base of your neck down to your shoulders as they let go. And taking your attention to your feelings. How are you feeling at the moment? And as Dharmabandhu is doing, it's just kind of gentle tapping, gentle stroking, just having a sense of just really gently being aware of how you are. So in this meditation, which is called just sitting, every time we have an urge to start doing something, we inhibit ourselves from doing that. We just keep just sitting, just being aware, just being here, just being receptive to whatever's here. The energy in our body, our thoughts, our feelings. Just allowing all of that into awareness. All the time, just coming back to our posture, to our body, just letting our body sit here naturally. We don't need to hold it up through any effort of will. And just allow your mind to become soft and relaxed. Give your mind a break from all its concerns. And enjoying the peacefulness of not having to think about anything or make anything happen or do anything. So your mind and emotions, just trusting that they will be supported by your body. They don't need to be involved in holding your body up. They can just get a sense of reassurance from the fact of your body being there, underneath them, supporting them. It's just sitting there naturally. So really taking your time to just gradually emerge out of that meditation. Maybe just give your hands a bit of a squeeze, just gently touch your body. So a lot of the time in Tree Ratna, you have when we have classes, it's often two order members sharing a class, and it's really nice to be doing that with Dharmabandhu. To be because I get to experience his teaching and he gets to experience my teaching, and we get a break from teaching when we participate, so it's kind of more sustainable, really. But it's just really lovely way of being together. To be teaching. Yeah. All right. So Dharmabandhu is going to now share with us his kind of insight really into Padmasambhava. Who Padmasambhava was, and kind of evoke Padmasambhava. So over to you, Dharmabandhu. You feel ready yet? Hang on, you're muted. Hang on, just a minute. Yeah, I've unmuted. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Great.
And likewise. Yes, it's great to be here, with you, and thank you for inviting me yesterday as well. Mahabodhi and I have been friends for quite some time now, and we do Buddhafield festivals together. And Padmasambhava, he represents, as Mahabodhi was saying, he was the historical figure. He was a magician. Well, what does magician mean? Some people naturally bring a sense of magic, don't they? A touch of magic. And I think these figures, people like Padmasambhava and others, they were working in their energy, and they were doing all sorts of yogic practices. If you see some of the books about the history of that time, they were doing breathing, and like Milarepa was up in the mountains, and he learned something called tumos, so he could go naked in the mountains, in the snow and the ice, and people are like some. Yeah. So what am I saying? Padmasambhava was a magician in that sense, and he could work with energy. We can all work with energy, can't we? With our own energy, and physical, emotional, mental. Like even now, this is magic, isn't it? The fact that you can see me now, and I can see. Well, I don't know who's out there, but it's magic. This is magic in a way. Our ancestors would not believe what we're doing. This is like Star Trek, isn't it? Even we wouldn't believe 20 years ago that we'd be doing this. So he was a magician. He was also a scholar, and he was a yogi, meditator, and the king of Tibet. There was a king of Tibet called Trisundetsen, and this was in Tibet. I think, was it about the 8th century, or was it after?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I'm not sure.
But it was, a long time ago. So the king of Tibet was finding it hard to get Buddhism established in Tibet. So he called on Padmasambhava from Nalanda, and Padmasambhava apparently walked over the mountain passes. Well, I guess that's how they did it those days. They walked, but on his way to Tibet, he would meditate in the caves on the tops of the mountains and invoking the local spirits, the deities. So the universe is alive. It's alive. It's not dead. We live in a living universe. And indigenous people, and maybe even people now, some people don't see the universe as just dead atoms and molecules and rocks. They see nature as alive, and the spirits, they call them the local deities. I'm not sure if you're open to the deities of the trees, of the rocks, of the lakes. But anyway, Padmasambhava was in touch, and what he did, he bound each, and there was demons. I'm not sure how much you're open to demons. So this is part of the magical universe that we live in. What is a demon? You could say a negative state of mind is a demon. There's the military, when it's against you, is demonic. You know, when it's for us, it can be positive. You know, it can be keeping the peace. But just as demonic energies, very strong energies that want to overpower us. But you could say also that they're all states of mind. All these demonic energies, they're states of mind also, whether they're within us or without. Even the so-called demons out there, you know, coronavirus, you could say it's a kind of a demon. Is it in here or is it out there? The yogis and the meditators, well, they say in here and out there it's the same. It's not two. Anyway, that's But so by doing these practices, you're transforming the outer and the inner. So you can, that's a big story. It's a big thing, but the inner and outer are not separate. Okay, I'm going to go over to my little shrine here. I've got a number of shrines in my flat. And I'm going to introduce you to a couple of them. Just so, here is one little of my shrines. This is my sort of, there's Sangharakshita. You there, Mahabodhi?
Yeah.
So there's Dr. Ambedkar. He was the great leader of the ex-untouchables, the Dalits. Many of our fellow Buddhists are ex-untouchables. They're Dalits, if you like. And Sangharakshita met Dr. Ambedkar. So our movement, as you know, Sri Ratna, is worldwide. It's another little one of my shrines. It's Tara Shrine. There's two Taras there. And this is the shrine I've got here. There's Padmasambhava, another image of Padmasambhava. This was Deva Priya's tanka. After he died, he was a great Buddha field man. He helped to establish the village retreat, which is still going on. There's over 500 people go on the village retreat, and it's for our families. So anyway, this was his tanka. Tanka means, so it was given to me, passed on to me. So this is Padmasambhava. Very unusual. Well, I find it unusual, but that's... So you can see he's looking very peacefully there. He's in a sort of royal, that's because Padmasambhava's got different... he's got 8 main forms, but this one is as his royal. I think it's his royal form. But he's got his staff under his arm. Staff. He's carrying a skull, cup of nectar. he transforms all death. He meets death. So the skull represents death, and it's full of nectar. He gets bliss from drinking the nectar, showing that he's overcome the fear of death. And you can also see in his hand he's got a Vajra. So that's a beautiful tanka. I mean, Mahabodhi is shown as one, isn't he? Which is quite different to that one. And for those of you who don't know, you probably all know, but here's another Vajra. Well, there's Padmasambhava. It's another little image of Padmasambhava there. And there's a Vajra, a diamond thunderbolt. So there's a lot of symbolism in Buddhism and here's the Vajra I found on the beach. No, I don't fact not, but that's my own Vajra done. That's my Vajra. I found it. Where is it? I'm trying to show you it. Can't find it. Anyway, that's. I picked it up in my hand. There it is. It's a stone Vajra from the rocks of Brighton, where I live. Okay, I'm not going to get too carried away with showing you all my. Okay, where am I? Oh, where I am. I'm back. I'm here now. And behind me I've got the image of the Buddha and white Tara and the Buddha. Okay. I hope that's a little bit of an introduction to Padmasambhava. I could say more, but I won't. I'm going to read something from Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, who was one of Sangharakshita's. Sangharakshita was the founder of Triratna, one of his teachers, one of his main teachers. And he was a great meditator, he was a great yogi, he was a beautiful man. For those of you who've not come across Dilgo Khyentse. But, Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche was one of 8 main teachers of Bhante Sangharakshita. I'm just going to read a couple of things from him. A beautiful country is a dreamlike illusion. It is senseless to cling to it. Unless the inner forces of negative emotions are conquered. That's Dilgo. Fantastic. Yeah, so this is one of his. A beautiful country is a dreamlike illusion. It is senseless to cling to it. Unless the inner forces of negative emotions are conquered, strife with outer enemies will never end. So, the Chinese invaded Tibet, didn't they? And they're still running Tibet. And he had to flee like thousands of Tibetans. So what he's saying is, even though we live in a place like the UK, in the West, it's still a dreamlike illusion. And so don't cling to it. Because, we can't cling anyway. Unless the inner forces of negative emotions are conquered, strife with outer enemies, whoever that is, whether it's somebody we know, whether it's ourselves, whether it's the COVID-19, unless we, calm our mind, come to terms with it, our outer strife with our outer enemies will never end. Okay, that's still go. I've got one more, which will take us into this. What we normally call the mind is the deluded mind. It's a turbulent vortex of thoughts, whipped up by attachment, anger, and ignorance. This mind, unlike enlightened awareness, is always being carried away by one delusion after another. Thoughts of hatred or attachment suddenly arise without warning, triggered off by such circumstances as an unexpected unexpected meeting with an adversary or a friend. And unless they are immediately overpowered with a proper antidote, they quickly take root and proliferate, reinforcing the habitual predominance of hatred or attachment in the mind and adding more and more karmic imprints. Yet, however strong these thoughts may seem, they are just thoughts and will eventually dissolve back into emptiness. Once you recognize the intrinsic nature of the mind, these thoughts that seem to appear and disappear all the time can no longer fool you. Just as clouds form, last for a while, and then dissolve back into the empty sky, so deluded thoughts arise, remain for a while, and then vanish in the emptiness of mind. In reality, nothing at all has happened. So basically it's saying all our thoughts, all our worries, all our cares, anxieties, stress, anger, resentment, whatever, they're just thoughts and feelings and they come and go. Just don't hold on to them. When the sunlight falls on a crystal, lights of all colours of the rainbow appear, yet they have no substance that you can grasp. Likewise, all thoughts, in their infinite variety, devotion, compassion, harmfulness, desire, are utterly without substance. This is the mind of the Buddha. There is no thought that is something other than emptiness or voidness, shunyata. If you recognize the empty nature of thoughts, at the very moment they arise, they will dissolve. Attachment and hatred will never be able to disturb the mind. Deluded emotions will collapse by themselves. No negative actions will be accumulated, so no suffering will follow. Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche. Okay, that's quite enough, isn't it? We'll now do a puja to Padmasambhava. I'll just get my drum. Mahabodhi,
Yeah.
did you want to play that little piece we did last night? Or if you've got it, Andy, you could.
Oh, okay, hang on.
So, yes, so that's a little bit of an introduction to one of Sangharakshita's teachers. And we also met Dr. Ambedkar, was another great teacher of Sangharakshita and friend. I'll get my drum.
Okay, so I'm just going to play Invocation to Padmasambhava, which there's several hundred order members chanting here. No, it's not really working.
Okay. Okay, mate, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just lighting my incense and my candle. Perhaps you've got one already going. So we're going to do a puja, and I would imagine all of you have done a puja. A puja is a devotional practice about awakening the heart, opening the heart, awakening the mind to more devotional, poetic way of being. For those of you, hopefully you've all done a puja of some kind, maybe you've done many. I'm also talking to people who might not have done a puja. So puja means devotion, faith. It's awakening, sense of faith and devotion. It's awakening the heart. And mind. So throughout the puja that we're doing, it's called the puja of Padmasambhava of Blazing Light Puja. And there's the book I'm taking it from. It's full of pujas to different Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, written by an order member called Dharmabandhu. He's the Buddhafield man. He comes to Buddhafield, and this book is full of many pujas. And this is the puja, Padmasambhava of Blazing Light, which we're going to be doing. And I'll just call it out. I'll just read it. And then you can, if you want, you can read, call back to me.
Shall we do it in call and response? So if you call it and I'll respond, and then people can join me. Yeah.
Okay, mate. We'll do that. How are we doing for time?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, good. So I've got my drum. Shaman always has his drum. Buddha always has his drum. The drum of golden light. So I'm just going to do an invocation first, Mahabharati. Just listen to it. I'm just going to do the invocation to Padma. I'm going to call on Padmasambhava. In English, I'm going to call it. It's a song. It's a Buddhafield invocation. To the northwest of the land of again, on a calyx of the lotus flower, oh wondrous, the highest city be attained. Thus Padmasambhava declared, oh, you are encircled with an entourage of Dakinis, following your example will I work. You must come here and give us your blessing. Guru Padma Siddhi Hum. So that's called a 7-line invocation. So we're calling on Padmasambhava to come and join us. And when we call on Padmasambhava, he will come. He will come. He's here. Padmasambhava is here with us now. He's with us. We've invoked him, his radical transformation. He represents radical transformation. He was very compassionate, as well as being a magician, as well as being a wise man, human being. So let's just sit quietly for a minute till we Just let that invocation just sink into us. We've called on Padmasambhava. We're preparing for the puja. Getting to a more open, and we're just whatever Padmasambhava represents for you. You could say is your deepest nature. Padmasambhava is sometimes seen as somebody who goes into the depths of the mind, into the dark, into the difficulties, into the parts that the rational mind won't go to. The rational mind tries to say things, but there is another part of it that's not rational. So Padmasambhava represents that part of us. So just tuning into ourselves again, into our hearts, into our mind. And just take this puja that we're going to do, just as it is. It's let it speak to you in its own way. You don't have to believe it. It's not about believing anything. Padmasambhava is none other than your mind, your enlightened mind. All the Buddhas are aspects of the enlightened mind, of which you are not separate. And that's what all these practices and meditations are about, helping you to realize that you are not separate from the enlightened mind. The deluded mind and the enlightened mind are not two, although we might feel that, but that's all they are. They're just thoughts and emotions getting in the way of our awakened nature. Awakening nature. It's not a noun, it's a verb. We're awakening all the time. So we're awakening now. Just let go of the worries. Okay, Padmasambhava, a blazing light, puja. And my voice is a little bit, I've got kind of a bit of a cold. I went swimming yesterday. I've got a bit of so my voice is a little bit, as you can tell. So, Padmasambhava of blazing light. Firstly, the radiant Guru. Padmasambhava of blazing light.
Padmasambhava of blazing light.
Padmasambhava of radiant appearance.
Padmasambhava of radiant appearance.
Padmasambhava of luminous vision.
Padmasambhava of luminous vision.
Padmasambhava of blazing light.
Padmasambhava of blazing light.
Revealing jewels and treasures in our struggles.
Revealing jewels and treasures in our struggles.
Revealing the truth in each changing moment.
Revealing the truth in each changing moment.
Revealing the heart of compassion in every action.
Revealing the heart of compassion in every action.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Yogi magician.
Yogi magician.
Moving between worlds.
Moving between worlds.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Yogi magician.
Yogi magician.
Vision seeker.
Vision seeker.
Finding the ways to freedom.
Finding the ways to freedom.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Compassionate master.
Compassionate master.
Revealing the inner path.
Revealing the inner path.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Mystic yogi.
Mystic yogi.
Burning in the fires of transformation.
Burning in the fires of transformation.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
In the cauldron of the heart.
In the cauldron of the heart.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Shaman.
Shaman.
Beating the drum of awakening.
Beating the drum of awakening.
Oh,
Oh.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
The book closed. I've got to find it again. Okay. The book closed. Padmasambhava of blazing light.
Padmasambhava, blazing light.
On the primal plane.
On the primal plane.
Before the first stars.
Before the first stars.
Life-giving sun.
Life-giving sun.
Tide turning moon.
Tide turning moon.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Traveller of time.
Traveller of time.
Shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter.
Rainbow bodied.
Rainbow bodied.
Blazing light.
Blazing light.
Seasons turning.
Seasons turning.
Blazing light.
Blazing light.
Darkness of night.
Darkness of night.
Blazing light.
Blazing light.
Inner light.
Inner light.
Blazing light.
Blazing light.
Midnight sun.
Midnight sun.
Otherworld journey.
Otherworld journey.
Chaos and death.
Chaos and death.
Cremation fire.
Cremation fire.
Undying awareness.
Undying awareness.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Blazing light.
Blazing light.
Ho!
Ho!
Touching the body of enlightenment. Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Ancient ancestor.
Ancient ancestor.
The keen-eyed hawk hovers.
The keen-eyed hawk hovers.
In the deep blue sky.
In the deep blue sky.
The salmon of wisdom swims.
The salmon of wisdom swims.
In the dazzling diamond river.
In the dazzling diamond river.
The black crow calls.
The black crow calls.
Caw! Shadow on the face of light.
Shadow on the face of light.
The birds flock and gather.
The birds flock and gather.
Swirling patterns moving as one.
Twirling patterns moving as one.
The stream ripples in shimmering light.
The stream ripples in shimmering light.
The still pool mirrors the sky.
The still pool mirrors the sky.
The rocks whisper in sunlight.
The rocks whisper in sunlight.
The moon climbs over the silver hills.
The moon climbs over the silver hills.
The golden harvest fills the land.
The golden harvest fills the land.
The crimson flower wavers in the breeze.
The crimson flower wavers in the breeze.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
In our hearts.
In our hearts.
In the land.
In the land.
Body of awakening.
Body of awakening.
Inseparable.
Inseparable.
Om.
Om.
Ah.
Ah.
Hum.
Hung.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Master who is here and gone.
Master who is here and gone.
Illuminating everything as it arises and passes.
Illuminating everything as it arises and passes.
The impermanent.
The impermanent.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Flow of experience.
Flow of experience.
Before you I stand.
Before you I stand.
Alive.
Alive.
Aware.
Aware.
And you are here.
And you are here.
Padmasambhava. You are here.
Padmasambhava. You are here.
In each moment.
In each moment.
With me always.
With me always.
Ha ha ha!
Ha ha ha!
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
And now we're just going to do a mantra. Well, with invocation. Om Ahum.
Om Ahum.
Vajraguru Padma Siddhihum.
Vajraguru Padma Siddhihum.
Om Ahum.
Om Ahum.
Vajraguru Padma Siddhihum.
Vajraguru Padma Siddhihum.
Om Ahum.
Om Ahum.
Vajraguru Padma Siddhihum.
Vajraguru Padma Siddhihum.
Breathing in Om.
Breathing in Om.
My body is purified.
My body is purified.
Holding the breath with Ha.
Holding the breath with Ah.
My speech is purified.
My speech is purified.
Breathing out Hum.
Breathing out Hung.
My mind is purified.
My mind is purified.
Body,
Body,
speech,
speech,
and mind.
and mind.
All qualities and acts.
All qualities and acts.
Purified by the awareness of emptiness.
Purified by the awareness of emptiness.
Om Ahum.
Om Ahum.
Blazing light.
Blazing light.
Om Ahum.
Om Ahum.
Path of love.
Path of love.
Om Ahum.
Om Ahum.
Loosening grasping.
Loosening grasping.
Om Ahum.
Om Ahum.
Everything flows.
Everything flows.
Okay, we're just going to do a mantra now to Padmasambhava. Just to keep on calling on him. Mahahum Vajraguru Padma
Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi. Om Mahahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi.
So we've called again on Padmasambhava, using the mantra, the sound of Padmasambhava. Padmasambhava, the compassionate Guru.
Padmasambhava, the compassionate Guru.
Out of fear,
Out of fear,
he brings courage.
he brings courage.
Out of madness,
Out of madness,
he brings peace.
he brings peace.
Out of hate,
Out of hate,
he brings love.
he brings love.
Out of separation,
Out of separation,
he brings wholeness.
he brings wholeness.
Guru Padmasambhava,
Guru Padmasambhava,
going into darkness,
going into darkness,
going into fear,
going into fear,
going into change,
going into change,
going into loss and grief,
going into loss and grief,
going beyond what is known,
going beyond what is known,
going beyond what is safe,
going beyond what is safe,
going into the great space of freedom.
going into the great space of freedom. Om.
Ah.
Ah.
Om.
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 Ah.
Ah.
Om.
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 Ah.
Ah.
Om.
Om.
Secret thoughts revealed.
Secret thoughts revealed.
Let go.
Let go.
Clinging to ourselves.
Clinging to ourselves.
Let go.
Let go.
Nothing to possess.
Nothing to possess.
Let go.
Let go.
Breath of body free.
Breath of body free.
Let go.
Let go.
Looking into the mirror.
Looking into the mirror.
Let go.
Let go.
Sensing pain.
Sensing pain.
Let go.
Let go.
Sensing pleasure.
Sensing pleasure.
Let go.
Let go.
Let go.
Let go.
Let go.
Let go.
Ha ha!
Ha ha!
The dance of the great yogi.
The dance of the great yogi.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Standing naked before the universe.
Standing naked before the universe.
Yogi who stands everywhere.
Yogi who stands everywhere.
Infinitely expanded.
Infinitely expanded.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
Guru within.
Guru within.
Guru without.
Guru without.
No separation.
No separation.
Guru within.
Guru within.
Awakens.
Awakens.
Guru without.
Guru without.
Guides.
Guides.
Darkini.
Darkini.
Sky dancer.
Sky dancer.
Darkini within.
Darkini within.
She sings.
She sings.
Darkini without.
Darkini without.
She dances.
She dances.
No separation.
No separation.
Guru Darkini of my heart.
Guru Darkini of my heart.
Speak.
Speak.
Guru Darkini of my mind.
Guru Darkini of my mind.
Sing.
Sing.
Guru Darkini of my actions.
Guru Darkini of my actions.
Dance.
Dance.
Into the space of freedom I dance.
Into the space of freedom I dance.
Naked before the ocean I dance.
Naked before the ocean I dance.
Joyful in the Dharma.
Joyful in the Dharma I dance.
Steady, confident, serene.
Steady, confident, serene.
I dance.
I dance.
Vital, dynamic, bold.
Vital, dynamic, bold.
I dance.
I dance.
Open, spacious, liberated.
Open, spacious, liberated. I dance.
I dance. Okay, we're coming close now, so conclusion and dedication. May the Guru always be with us.
May the Guru always be with us.
May the Guru's blessings fill us.
May the Guru's blessings fill us.
May this suffering grow into compassion.
May this suffering grow into compassion.
May I dance in the freedom of change.
May I dance in the freedom of change.
May my life be a prayer to the Guru.
May my life be a prayer to the Guru.
May these actions be fruitful.
May these actions be fruitful.
May this meditation be one of compassion.
May this meditation be one of compassion.
May this reflection open into experience.
May this reflection open into experience.
May all beings be happy.
May all beings be happy.
May all beings be free from suffering.
May all beings be free from suffering.
May their joy never come to an end.
May their joy never come to an end.
May they dwell free of aversion and attraction.
May they dwell free of aversion and attraction.
Om Ahum.
Ahum.
Vajraguru Padmasambhava.
Vajraguru Padmasambhava.
May all attain liberation of heart and mind.
May all attain liberation of heart and mind.
Om Ahum.
Ahum.
Vajraguru Padmasambhava.
Vajraguru Padmasambhava.
And may I and all beings.
And may I and all beings.
Become inseparable.
Become inseparable.
From the compassionate Guru.
From the compassionate Guru.
Padmasambhava.
Padmasambhava.
So it's 9 o'clock now. So we'll just sit quietly with ourselves and with Padmasambhava. So just imagining Padmasambhava is in your heart. He is always in your heart, actually, if you let him in. All the Buddhas are in your heart, if you just notice. Tara, Padmasambhava, Shakyamuni, they're all there. They're not separate from you. We're not separate from them. This is what the spiritual life is about. Realizing our oneness, our connection. We become one with them. The enlightened mind is not two. And perhaps just while we're sitting here quietly, you can perhaps chant the mantra of Padmasambhava if you want, or just sit quiet. And while we're just sitting, I'll finish up just by singing another mantra. Om Mahabum Vajra Guru Padmasambhava. Om Mahabum Vajra Guru Padmasambhava.
Okay. Thanks, Dharmabandhu.
Thank you, Matt Bodie. Thank you, everybody out there who's just stayed with this. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah. Isn't he great?
Oh.
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 Hung-